Hi, my name is Shannon Dale Stott and I love improv. I love it. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite thing to teach. And now I am making these videos to help you on your improv journey. I've been teaching and performing for over 20 years and I have a ton of things to say, and I want you to succeed in improv because it's an amazing artistic medium. Today we are talking about play. So one of the things that I really enjoy about improv is the playfulness that happens between people on stage. That really finite feeling of not only am I performing for an audience and creating this world, but I'm actually playing. I'm getting a sense of that lost art of play from childhood, right? The thing about play and feeling like we can play is we forget how, especially when we are newer improvisers. We feel like there is something to be achieved by getting it right, whatever it is that you're trying to get right. You're really trying to grasp onto it as a newer improviser. And we forget in those early stages that really this is about connecting on stage and connecting off stage with your audience, right? So we forget, or we lose track, or we push away this sense of letting loose and playing. So I want to talk about how to regain that sense and how important it is to have that sense of play on stage. First off, I would like you to try an exercise, okay? I want you to reach into your pockets or your bag or your purse or your wallet and pull out something small. It could be a key, it could be an earring, it could be a coin, but pull out something that is small and could fit in the palm of your hand. I want you to have something that's mundane, okay? You got it? I'll wait. Fish for something mundane. I didn't even say that on purpose. I didn't say fish for something mundane on purpose. It was a pun. All right. Do you got it? Do you have your thing? Good. So now what I want you to do is look at it. Take some time to look at your thing, whatever it is. Then I want you to name it. Let it inspire a name. A real name. Bob, Cindy, Jack, Fran, any of those names will do. And then I want you to, out loud, start to name the things that make this thing cool. What is it? What color is it? Play with the thing. Give yourself about 3 minutes. Once you're done with 3 minutes, then try with 5 minutes. Once you're done with 5 minutes, try to play for 10 minutes with your small object. 10 whole minutes of just free play. Send your object on an adventure. Okay, how did you do? Did you get through 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Let me know how you did in the comments and what it brought up for you. Some of the comments or feedback that I usually get in class is, this was hard. Why are we doing this? What are the rules? I don't understand the rules of the game. And I get that a lot, and I love that feedback. I love that feedback because as an instructor, it helps me to understand that you are having a hard time being vulnerable. Playing, making up things, rules, adventures, lands, worlds, stories, playing is nothing but being vulnerable. When we play by ourselves and we give a character, a world, a name to a thing, whatever you had, your coin or your Q-tip or your stick of gum, whatever you had, when you name it and send it on an adventure, you are putting yourself out there. You're being vulnerable to yourself. You're letting yourself know or teaching yourself that it is okay to have any idea and to share any idea with yourself. Sometimes we have a little bit of a running dialogue in our minds that stops us from saying or doing the things that we think might be neat, but other people, we think, might not think that that is a neat thing to do, right? I said neat, whatever. But when we play, we give ourselves permission to do those neat things. We give ourselves permission to play out what it is we've always wanted to do. Climb a mountain, fight a dragon, dive deep into the earth and find gnomes, whatever it is. We give ourselves permission to do that. When we play with other people, we're doing the same thing. And it is even more vulnerable because we are being vulnerable to someone else. We're opening up to someone else to play with them. Does this sound like anything? Does it sound like improv? I hope it sounds like improv because that is what we're doing on stage. We are being vulnerable to ourselves and vulnerable to our partners, and especially vulnerable to our audiences. The thing about this exercise is it helps to take away some of the pressure that we put on ourselves. When we endow our coin, Q-tip, stick of gum as a character and we send that character on a journey, it helps us to feel like the character is making those choices. The Q-tip is making the choice to go off into space or dive deep to the depths of the ocean. That is the Q-tip's choice, not my choice, and therefore we relieve a little bit of pressure on ourselves. Once we are done with this exercise, once we play through this exercise multiple times, we get the sense that we can do that too. We can take on that courage to dive to the depths of the oceans or to fight dragons, and we can take on that courage on stage. Learning to play, relearning to play is so important to our experience on stage because it teaches us vulnerability to ourselves, to our partners, to our audiences. It helps us play, helps us to silence that part of our brain that tells us, no, that's not going to be good enough or extreme enough or fantastic enough or clever enough for the stage. It helps us to silence that part of our brain and to release the part of us that is playful, that is creative. And we can do that by using our toys, right? Hi, fish. By using our toys, we can do that by using things in our pockets, purses, or wallets, or in our rooms. We can do that by playing with our friends. Getting ourselves in a mindset of play is getting ourselves in a mindset of improv. Okay, if you liked this video, if it helped you in any way, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and join me on Patreon. Patreon helps me to create these videos for you. I love to do this, and becoming a member on Patreon helps me to keep on doing it so that you can have an amazing improv journey. All right, I hope to see you on stage and off. Hey, fishy. You're a good fish. You're a good fish. You need water, fishy. I need to give you water.